My name is Jenny Baker, and trading is as easy as you make it. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about support and resistance, supply and demand, or what I call all of these different levels, areas of interest, right? What are they, and how do we find these key levels on a chart to be a more profitable trader, to be a withdrawing trader, to stop being a break-even trader, to get better at our options, our stocks, our crypto wallets, day trading, whatever it is you're doing long-term. The idea is to help you use these areas of interest on a chart to make better decisions in your technical analysis. Next, we have trend lines, channels, moving averages, and other indicators. So let's go look real quick to the chart and look what that looks like. Okay, to honor the same chart with the same levels that we've previously drawn up so we can wrap this all together, I went ahead and backed it up to the same spot. That's why we have our yellow line. First and foremost, I drew our first trend line because this has happened, at least according to what we can see so far on our replay. We've got another one here, and I'm going to go down to the 4 hour so we can see that a little bit better. Remember, in general, we need 2 or more touches for a trend line to be valid. Everyone has a different train of thought on that, and by all means, you do you. Support and resistance, same concept. Some people say, 2 is enough. Some people say 3 or more is the only thing that counts. Having said that, I don't mind seeing 2, but 3, of course, is better. So we're on the 4 hour time frame. We're going to go ahead and play. We can see that we're breaking through this trend line. So coming up to retest this potential trend line. I can't really draw that far ahead. Not unheard of, right? How you draw that is totally up to you. For me, I don't mind using right before the breakout, which would be this peak. As long as we've got 2 or more touches, then I'm content. So for me, this is enough. For some people, they like to use the wicks. They like to use the base of the first candle. They'll even take mid-range moves. They'll draw trend lines all kinds of different ways. For me, I take the whole of the move to the best of my ability from around that breakout point, and that's here. We got our first engulfing candle. You can even move it here if that makes you more comfortable. This engulfing candle or this engulfing candle is fine too. Not really engulfing, but it's a full-bodied candle. There you go. Either one of those are going to give you pretty comparable results. I'm okay with either. You're looking for multiple rejections. My eyes see it better by looking for the peaks. I just go to the line chart. I clean it up and make it simple for myself versus overcomplicating it. But whatever your eyes see best, by all means, do you. So let's take a look. I'm going to press play again. We're going to keep it on the 4 hour time frame. We've got our 1 trend line. This one's a little almost invalid. Might have to slow it down. So we've got 1 potential touch, 2 touches, 3. Might have to pause it for a second. Let's go to the line chart. Let's see, do we have a place where we have 3 potential touches? Let's take a look together. So here's where a breakout is, which means prior to here, nope, not enough. Okay, in this range, well, we're breaking out. I'm seeing if I can unleash that back to candles. So what does that look like? So prior to this breakout, on this 4 hour time frame, you've got 1, 2, 3, big wick, 4, 5 rejections off this potential trend line breakdown, right? This is dynamic support and resistance. Let's go ahead and keep playing. I want to find at least 1 down one if possible. We've got a potential area here. Might come up. No, if we're going to come all the way up on this one. So here's our first breakout. We know this is a wick zone. Here's a potential trend. I don't think we ever come back up to retest this area. Let's give it a go. That's a bit close. We're going to find out what it looks like when we go back to the candles. If my mouse will let it go. Let it go. Okay, so here's our breakout. This is our breakout candle. There's a pretty big zone here, but we're going to bring it to the breakout candle. We like that. Here's a nice little rejection area, wick area, bodies that touch this, okay? We've got a trend line, dynamic support and resistance. Let's see if we come back up to retest that, and we do. We're breaking through. We'll pause it. We're staying above now. So now we're looking for a new trend. We've broken above this. We came back down to retest. Of course, we formed a spring to knock out all those tight stop losses. We came and broke through, of course, and here's where we're at. So let's keep this up a little bit. Do we see another potential trend? We've got 1, 2, 3 all the way over to here. Got some other things happening, but let's let this play out a bit more. See if we can't find a little bit more on the dynamic support and resistance trend line style. We'll try this one more time. Beautiful. For the line chart real quick, we've got a little area here. So if I pause it, here's our couple of breakouts. Here's where we broke out. Here's 1 touch, Oopsie, I grabbed the wrong tool. Delete. Try this again. Here's our breakout here. Delete. One more time. Here's our breakout. 1, 2, 3. Here's our retest zone. All the way in. Let's go to get our bars. Here's the base of this first breakout. You could even argue all the way back to this point. I'm going to go to the most recent. I try to stay consistent with what I do. 1 rejection, 2. You've got your little area. We broke through and we're currently retesting. Really as easy as you make it. And we can extend these trend lines to kingdom come if we wanted to. But we're not going to. You guys get the idea. Nice, beautiful trend line up. Plenty of touches. Let's do this because we know we're going to break it. Here, look how that's a sharp, steep move. So we've already kind of broken. This is our impulse. Probably should have picked a better trend line color. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Play. We've already broken out. We're pushing up a little bit more. We've broken past that trend line. We've come up to retest. Now we're coming down. So that's just some way to kind of use dynamic support and resistance in real time. Now, it's really nice when you get correlation of 2. But let's go even further. I'm going to let that keep playing, actually. Let's just go to 10. We can draw a lot of different trend lines. So we know we've got a downward move. As we break, we push back up, we retest. We already know how this is going to play out. But I'll hit pause again. So trend lines, channels. Channels are just, slightly thicker, two-sided trend lines. I'm not going to go too far into that, but let's talk moving averages for a second. Okay. 800-day moving average. Let's take a look. So here we are. You'll notice I've got the 800-day moving average. I think I can see it if I drag my mouse over it. I guess not. Let's just show you real quick. 800, we've got 200, and we've got the 50. So those are the 3 we've got. 800, 250, just real quick to show you. So let's watch in real time how this plays out. Remember, if the moving average is this is the EMA, not an SMA. Let's take a look how this plays out in real time. I'm going to go down to say at the 4-hour time frame, and we're just going to play to see how this is actually respected. Let's see if we can zoom in on these candles. So we come in, we break through, we stagnate around here, consolidate, break back, we come and retest. We come and retest, we retest, we break through, we almost retest, of course we come down, that's the 50. We're not even talking the 100. So we're really staying pretty far from the 800. We've got the yellow 100. We come down, we break through. Notice how we're staying above the 100 moving average, and now we're staying below. We've officially broke past the 4-hour 800 moving average. We've come down, come all the way back up to retest this area as dynamic support and resistance. Dynamic meaning it's moving. We retest, we form an M formation and come all the way down. Beautiful way to be. We can see how that's respecting the 50 over and over again, consolidating in and around it, and then breaking out. Come back to retest it, wicking off of it, come back down to retest support and resistance. Over and over and over again. Beautiful way to be, just watching this play out in real time. I can obviously watch this for a hot minute, but we're not going to. We come break past the 100, come back down, we retest it, break through, retest, stay below. Over and over again. Pick your poison, it doesn't matter which one. I'm kind of partial to the 50. A lot of traders use all kinds of different combinations. Ultimately, it's going to be up to you what kind of trader you want to be, how confirmed you want to be, how early, how late, and how you want to manage. But that's moving averages in real time. It's dynamically acting as support and resistance along the way.